high value men, successful men, marry women like Jenny Mai, not Lonnie Love.
Comments like this, if you just hear it, just the soundbite of it, sound really bad, and it's very hurtful to black women. Now, context, to be fair, of this video, this particular video where he says this, is Jenny Mai saying that she wants to be a submissive wife, etc., etc., and Lonnie Love coming back and questioning that and questioning submission and what it means to be a submissive wife and things of that nature. But my concern and the purpose of this is the condescending, disingenuous, degrading attitude that is taken towards American black women. And I'm saying American black women because black women across the world, yes, we may all have to deal with racism in our own way. I'm sure we all do. However, the Black American experience, the Negro experience, the African American experience is different from any other nationality. And when I say nationality, I just mean wherever that person, whatever nation that person may be from, they're going to experience a different set of experiences. Our experience here in the United States is unique just to us. 400 years of slavery, black militant movement, civil rights movement, redlining, Jim Crow, segregation, living in the projects, welfare, the high incarceration rate of our men. No other nation, even if they're black people, has experienced the same set of issues as we have. And so that's why it's disingenuous and hurtful when you have our own black men, American black men. I'm talking about American black people here that put down American black women when we have both been through the same struggle, the same hurt and pain. It really, it to me, it really hurts. I don't know if any other woman feels like that, but when every time I hear it, you hear men saying, and passport bros, American men, black men saying, oh, they're going somewhere else to find a woman that's more submissive, that's more this, that's more that. Okay, cool. That's fine. If that's what you want, go and get that. I'm all for that. I have no hate, animosity against people going for whatever they want. But why do black men feel that they have to do that at the expense of the American black woman? Why do you feel you have to step on our necks just to step out and say, hey, this is what I want, when we've both been through the same experience in this hellhole? It's just very hurtful and unfair to say that. And a lot of times, unfortunately, these people are going after these exotic, women that don't look black some of the times. I'm not going to say all, but some of the times. So is it really a black woman that you want? But back to what I was originally saying, it's just a little hurtful for our black men to put us down when a lot of the stuff that we go through as women is because of the men we deal with. A lot of the masculinity and the masculine traits are a self-defense mechanism because we feel we have to protect ourselves and our children because our men are not around. And sometimes it's not their fault because, like I said, you do have incarceration and the murder rate and lynching and all of that our black men have gone through. We understand that because we were right there with you going through it all. That's why it's so hurtful, at least to me, to hear some of the things said against black women and American black women. Unfortunately, it says that 76% of children black children are raised in single parent homes, and we're blamed for that. So what's the solution? I'll do another video about that, about maybe the solution is just to lock it down and go back to the old days where you're just not having sex until you're actually married. I mean, because perpetuating a really nasty cycle, and it's not good for the children. It's not good for the children to see us bickering like this, to be in one parent homes, fatherless homes, or any of that. But yes, the seeking of these other women, these other nationalities over black women again is just perpetuating that cycle, the Willie Lynch cycle again, putting old against young, light against dark. It's just going on and on and on, and unfortunately, we're doing it to each other. And if you read the Willie Lynch letter, it actually talks about how this particular method could work for hundreds and hundreds of years without the white people even having to do anything. We do it to ourselves, and we're actually doing that. We're talking down and bad about each other, and it's just horrible, and it's just a nasty cycle that we have to get ourselves out of. But yeah, just if another woman of another nationality is what a black American man wants, okay, fine, cool. But don't do it on the backs and the necks of American black women, because we have both gone through the same struggle. Stop throwing Jenny Mai and all of these Asian and Hispanic women and white women up in our face about they do this and they do that. These women have totally different experiences than us. Totally different experiences. So it's not fair. But in this next little clip, I'm going to show you exactly what Jenny Mai thought about black men. She thought of them as a side piece.
Black guy.
Loved black guys. Yeah, I did. But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. That's why I married white parents. That's what I like.
Hold up. What do you mean, dark meat on the
She likes
side?
straight offensive. No, I'm not. I'm saying I really do think black men are attractive. I do. That's my.
What do you mean, dark meat on the side?
That means, honey.
You
You know what that means.
Wait, what are you reading it as?
Ain't nobody. How did you say it?
I'm just saying, when I think about men, I like dark men. I do.
Right, you like your main man to be white and your side piece to be dark.
Explain what you mean.
Okay,
what you
what
meant.
I meant is I used to date black men. Okay, I think they're attractive. But what I decided to stick to, because it just kept me happiest, was my man Freddie, who happens to be white.
Are you sure?
Yes!
So here she blatantly told you she likes black men on the side. The white man was her first choice. And it is a fact that black women are the most race loyal when it comes to American black men and American black women. So yes, again, it is totally fine for anyone to have their preference and to go after their preference. However, it is not fine to do that to your counterpart. And the American black woman is the counterpart to the American black man. It's not fair to do that on our neck, to talk down and bad about us, to degrade us, to say what we are not and what we are, and what we can't do and what we don't do. Ask yourselves why? Why? Why are we in the condition that we are in? Why are things the way that they are? There's really not a whole lot of digging, and I have to give respect to Dr. Umar Johnson, because there's not a whole lot of digging and explanation of why things the way they are. And I know we, to a certain extent, we have to take responsibility for the way that we are, yes. But what about questioning why we're the way we are? Does anybody ever hardly mention all of the things I already mentioned? The redlining, Jim Crow, the lynching, the incarceration rates, living in the projects, just the effects of slavery itself, and the fact that they would kill the men off and split up families. Like, this is in the trauma, is in the DNA. That's why it has perpetuated all the way up to this point. So yeah, it's just something to think about when you want to throw other nationalities of women up in our faces. Don't do it. Think again. And furthermore, doing that further perpetuates the deep, subconscious level of hate that has been inbred in us, the hate we have to hate our hair, our skin tone, to hate everything about us. We've been taught to hate. When our own men go and perpetuate those same stereotypes by saying they don't want us. Just imagine how hurtful that would be. But anyway, that's my spiel on this. There's a lot of different takes and turns that this could do. But yeah, it's just about men like Kevin Samuel and other different, popular personalities that perpetuate this. There's nothing wrong with going after your taste and whatnot. But to a certain extent, you just have to be quiet about it and go ahead and do it if that's what you're going to do. Don't do it at the expense of your own woman, because that's your mother. That's your sister. That's your daughter. Your daughter is going to have to go through that. Okay? But yeah, y'all be blessed and thank you for listening.